Hello, this is Creso, and I'm here for part 18 of the Human Journal. This journal, I'm going to talk about traveling around our world. I've been thinking about this a few days ago, and I felt good thinking about it. And just the feeling, just exploring different parts of Earth. You know, I'm going to say this, and, a lot of stuff I want to share is I'm going to express about my feelings and about this and stuff that what I envision right now. Okay, this is what I see right now in spirit. Traveling around the world, wherever, whenever you like. Yeah, that's a really, it's a great feeling, you know? It is. It really is. I feel that a lot of people would definitely benefit a lot by exploring different parts of Earth and exchanging knowledge, because no matter what culture you're from, okay, you are all connected as one. And it's a lot because knowledge, to me, knowledge is freedom. I mean, it's there for everyone. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter who you are. And it's just a wonderful feeling. And just to imagine right now, visualize right now that people from other parts of the world just travel. Just traveling. It's accessible. You could just travel to places in Egypt. You can travel to Russia. I mean, people travel, but, and I'm going to express this very carefully. You see what I envision in spirit, okay? There's really no walls, there's no walls. People basically just travel around. And, it could be, for example, somebody in the U.S. going to Egypt. And, I was seeing people, just being connected with each other, and letting go of different traditions, or let's say, letting go of history that basically, that suggests division. And, I was really meditating about this the other day, and a lot of people benefited just exploring around Earth, getting to know each other. Again, everybody is one. And yes, there are different languages. Okay, I don't know how many languages on Earth, but let's just say go by the hundreds, something like that. But anyway, it's like a lot of people can learn from each other, exchange knowledge, and it's a wonderful feeling. It really is. There's no passport, there's no process of when you could ever visit this part of the Earth. And that's a great thing about it. I did create a clip about that, okay, about borders. And, if you look it up on my YouTube channel, you see a person with a face as a makeup of the planet Earth, okay? Let's check out that clip. Yeah. I was just, I just went, I was just meditating that, wow, people from Jamaica will go to places in Haiti or Dominican Republic. But people do this, but what I envision, what I see right now, what I see right now is people could actually go any place they like. And that's the thing. You know, yeah, there's no walls. That's the thing, and, it, seeing the world being connected, as one is that's just power right there, because it's just that it brings a lot of, it brings a lot of peace from within, you know. Yeah, just to see, like, wow, people from Israel will go to places in Egypt or wherever, North Korea traveling, people in North Korea going different places, and I'm excited thinking about it, just visualizing it right now. I feel good about it, because you see, because I understand what life really is, I know that everything is possible. Everything that I express, or I talk about what I envision, or you could say what I imagine, is real. Because you see, when you imagine, okay, sometimes, we could create things without even using our hands. You see, when you imagine and you meditate from within, yeah, that world that you talk about, you created that world. Okay? It exists. It exists. Now, to understand this, this really takes you to be at a certain level spiritually. And everybody is capable of doing that. And in order for you to do that, you have to make a decision to let go of belief systems that's basically keeping you captive. So when you decide not to keep yourself captive with history, in terms of ideas that suggest division, yes, you're going to explore. You're going to align yourself with the benefits. You're going to align yourself with the benefits, the beauty of life. Because we hold a lot. I realize within humanity, a good number, it depends where, we take pride on certain things, and certain things that doesn't really do you any good. But a lot of us go with the flow and do it. We don't question why we follow certain things that's been passed on, for example, by your family or from your ancestors, And I'm talking about, for example, ideas that suggest that your race cannot basically mingle with this particular race or this particular tribe because of something that happened eons ago. So you hold on to certain stupid ideas. I'm going to be straight up. They are stupid, even though we all created it. But we hold up on ignorant things that basically suggest division. And you take pride on it. A lot of people take pride on that. But, yeah, I feel great just, seeing the earth as connected as one. That's amazing. That's very like, it's like a celebration. It's a celebration every single day. People in Mexico, they come to the U.S. The U.S. goes to Mexico. Canada will go to Mexico. People just go travel. There's 7.3 billion people on this earth. Okay? 7.3 billion people. This is depends on your perspective. Some people will say that this is a pretty small place, the world. Yeah, it is, but I will say this. 7.3 billion people and counting. this world, there's a lot more room in this world for people to roam around, just to travel, you know, just to explore, to be connected to different places. Because you see, Earth, you know, some people don't believe that you're on a planet, wherever, but this dimension, wherever you observe it, the ground that you're standing on, okay, it's your home. You know, this planet is your home, you know. And I used to get caught up with the idea of borders and stuff like that, people bordering themselves up. And I used to feel like, I felt that it's because of the world's government that people allow. But, you know, if I could just, you know, what I did was the other day is that I meditated and I gone beyond the world's government, okay? It's not really the world's government, it's people. It's how everybody hold on to ideas. Hold on to ideas that why you have to border yourself up, because you, like I say on my borders clip, you basically afraid that something's going to be taken away from you. And see, in your head, you think that there's not enough space. You think that it's like, well, you know, we can't have these people come in our land. But what I envision, people basically traveling around, it changes the culture around Earth. It does. You know, a lot of different countries, let's say, I would say like this. You know, there's some countries, for example, let me say here, as an example, Jamaica. I have a few people visit Jamaica. And they talk about, you know, the tourist part of Jamaica. Very nice and all that. But when you leave outside the tourist area, it's very different. It's not safe, quote unquote. And I see before, I see the pattern of that. Yeah, I see the pattern of that. Because, you see, in New York City, okay, New York City is somewhat similar. Because on 42nd Street, let's say 42nd Street in Manhattan, you know, or Madison Square Garden, these places, these are tourist spots. But we see when people go, for example, this is an example now, people go to New York City, they don't really think about other parts of New York City. And I used to see this pattern that people from other parts of, for example, other parts of New York City, or let's just say other parts of areas in Jamaica. I've never been to Jamaica though, but just an example, I'm going to say. You know, when you create this, even within that land, or within that city, when you create a wall, for example, yeah, let's make one part of the city really, really nice, or let's just make this part of the country really, really nice, and the other part of the country is like crap. We just leave that part, whatever. So what happened is that the people in those undesirable areas, yeah, what we're doing is that we're creating a discord. And the people in those, for example, you know, in those undesirable areas, right, they're going to come into those nice tourist areas, and they're going to do certain things. You know what I mean? And it's a pattern. I see that pattern before a lot of times. It's not just in Jamaica, but other parts of the U.S., in the tourist areas, these big cities in the U.S., or let's say in Mexico. Somebody that's from Mexico told me this the other day, the exact same thing about Jamaica, for example. You got other places in Mexico, really, really nice tourist spots. They even got a company or a tour service that will take you different parts, but then advise not to go certain places at night, or advise tourists not to go there. I'm like, and I'm saying this to myself, like, why does it have to be that way? Again, like I was saying about Jamaica, you know, for example, it's because those people, you see, those people feel neglected. Now, I'm going to say this, I'm going to cover that area. You see, the people that feel neglected, you see, they decided to be a victim. And on top of that, they hold on to a belief system that they will always be in a certain situation. But if the people in those, let's say, for example, those people in those undesirable neighborhoods, if they decide to, let's say, be creative and let go of certain stories that's not going to hold them, right? You see, those undesirable area is going to be just the same as the nice areas that, let's say, the tourist area. Okay? A lot of you could say, well, the government sets these things up. No, no, no. Not really. I mean, we put the government there, but you got to look at it in a much more of a wider lens. Who really has the power? If you gotta really break this down. Who really has the power? It's you. You all of you are power. You know, you are power to make your land wherever you're from the way it is. You know, if you want to live, if you all decide to be in a war-torn country, then that's the decision. It all goes down to you. You know, if you feel like a loser, if you feel poor, if you feel like I have to be this underdog or I have to be the neglected, the person that's feeling so neglected, then yes, your life's gonna be that way, over and over. But the thing is that when you grab hold, and everything starts from you, and you grab hold and change your outlook, yeah, you're gonna manifest everything of your surrounding, and then it'll go beyond that. Then you manifest everything, all the good thing how you feel about yourself. Then you manifest your surrounding, which is going to be great. Then you manifest your whole entire land. You see, each person is like a sound wave. You know how sound waves work? Okay? It works by waves. You send off waves. Okay? So if you want to hold on to something good, right, about yourself, you're going to send off good waves. That's going to create things that you like. But yeah, this does require you removing or letting go of certain, certain ideas or stuff that you have to keep holding on. You know, you got to keep holding on to this idea that you have to struggle with, live a certain way, or live in these undesirable towns and cities and other parts of the land. But yeah, you know, so I'm able to break these things down on a psychological level and on a spiritual level. Okay, this is not very difficult to really figure out. If anyone can able to basically sit down and actually break these things down the way I did, then you are at a point. You see, you are at a point of making the first step, making a step of changing the life how you prefer. But a lot of people, by choice, will stay with a story that's not going to help them. It's a decision making. But when you have the awareness, okay, just that alone, the awareness, and I'm not saying the awareness of, oh yeah, the government's in control and there's nothing I could do. You know, what could I do? No. Not that type of awareness. Not the conspiracies or the victim awareness. No. We're talking about the spiritual, much more of a deeper awareness. We're talking about that you could actually see you could see everything from the outside from a different lens, and you could literally break these things apart and rebuild something different from the ground up. I'm talking about that awareness. I'm talking about the awareness that you are power and you are creative and that you are consciousness and that you can create the life that you prefer and you can create the town and communities and country that you prefer. You all collectively can do that. But you have to make a choice. What do you want? What do you really want in life? And your life experience, what do you really prefer? That's the thing. So yeah, I'm excited. You know, I just want to do this journal because I was visualizing Earth, that people just, you know, traveling around. It's just great. It's a great feeling. You know? It really is, because you feel, it's a feeling, you know, you understand, everyone? It's the feeling. You know, there's some people there's some people that don't want to travel. They're happy in a small town, for example. Okay, that's great. I'm not trying to take away from that, you know, that's up to you. But for a lot of people that want to explore, like, oh wow, you know, a lot of people sit down and wish that, man, I wish I could go to Japan. I wish I could go to China. I wish I could go to, maybe one day I'll go to Australia. But, you know, I'm visualizing people are able to do these things on an everyday basis if they want to. And you're asking me, well, what about money? You got to be creative, everybody. Don't be stuck. Don't give up so easy and think about, oh my gosh, and it's you're so good at building walls and building things that to be impossible. You see, I thought about that too, about money, but I don't stay stuck. Like, oh gee, what now? No. If money's the thing, then hey, I did create a clip about everybody creating a new money system that's not regulated by banks and government. If you check out my Money Talk clip. But yeah, just money's not it's not an object, so you could use the world's currency that's regulated by people. Okay, for those that like money. But yeah, you could travel, you could go on boat, plane. Yeah, there's no walls. Everybody, we look back, for example, on the Berlin Wall, and the Berlin Wall has crumbled. You know what I envision? I envision that excitement 10 times more, because all the walls around the world are broken. That's it. I mean, this world is your world. You are consciousness. You are spiritual beings. Okay? You could create any world you like. But this world, for example, this world is your home. So I just envision people having a great time, learning different things, different art, different cultures, whatever it is that you feel great, different. I understand there's so many different languages on earth and stuff like that. But the thing is, the thing I'm focusing the most within is that people are connected. You understand the feeling? Can you feel that right now as you listen to this clip? That you could go anywhere you want. There's no wall. There's no, oh my gosh, I have no money. No, there's none of that. You could go to Australia right now if you want to. Or tomorrow, whatever. There's no government system to try to create division. No. Because ultimately people are power. You're able to do these things together. You're able to connect together spiritually. Because you see, what I envision right now is that people understand that life is much more deeper spiritually. It's not just the physical. I know a lot of stuff I'm talking about is the physical. But people are spiritually connected. So yes, everything is possible. Everything is possible. It's like, because I understood about life. I understand that, the only one to stop me creating a world that I prefer is myself. If I hold on to certain belief systems and not have any hope or not have nothing, and just going with the same old stuff, yeah, I'm stopping myself. Nobody else is stopping me. I'm stopping myself. I'm in this human experience for a reason, because it's my choice. It's my choice, and I'm just another being within consciousness, okay, that I just want to inspire people to reconnect the powerful within. That's it, I'm not anybody higher or lower than you. I'm just sharing my heart. I'm sharing that what I see things spiritually. It's a wonderful thing. I feel great about this. I really do. I absolutely feel great about it. The freedom. Do you understand? The freedom that you could basically go around this world. You could yell, scream, be happy. You could meet new friends. make new friends, whatever. It's just learn from each other, because you see, everyone, you are consciousness. Someone deep from the deep jungle of Africa, than somebody from a small town of America. You see, those people are one. Yeah. And even those people from the different tribes, from the Amazonians that don't wear clothes, I forgot what you call them, but they don't seem to be aligned with everybody else around the world. You see, those people, those tribes, they're you. You're connected with them because they're consciousness. Don't look down on certain people because they're in a different culture or they do things not so modern times. Don't look down because those people are you and you are them. Okay? Anything that's connected with light on earth and beyond and everything else in the spiritual world, everything is connected. You got to step outside of your head, everyone, and understand this. Okay, you got to go with the feeling. How do you feel? Do you feel good that you're connected with everything else in life? Or do you feel good being divided? Being divided by your tradition? Being divided by your religious belief? Being divided by your political belief? Or your flag that you wave? Do you feel good being divided? I'm challenging everyone. Challenge you to go into your heart. Again, I'm able to break all these things down psychologically and spiritually because I could do that. But if you could do that, if you decide to do that, that's great. That's wonderful. You're right there in creating a joyous world. You're right there. So, but I understand that everything in life is a decision making. But when it comes to peace, love, and the connection as one, there's really nothing to stop that. There's nothing to stop that. I know what world that I prefer. And I know that my voice speaks loud. Or my voice do speak volume. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying that because I know who I am. My voice do speak volume. I have a very deep voice in his body, but I will say my voice speaks volume. I'm very confident in what I say. I am not loyal to a flag. I'm not loyal to a political belief. I'm not loyal to some religious belief or some traditional belief or anything, these ideas, even though I created these ideas in spirit. I am not loyal to these ideas, meaning I don't have to really hold these ideas and basically apply it to my life. I don't. I just decided to drop those ideas because I know that life itself is much more larger than these things that I've just listed. I know that you are all capable of doing this. Okay? Even though you may feel that, oh, me? Who am I? Your consciousness. So whatever you do on your daily basis, it does matter. Your head may suggest that you don't really make much of a difference, but you do. You do. Why do you think I record all my clips and all my human journal parts? Expressing how I feel, and I'm expressing this to everybody to be inspired. Why do you think I came to Earth? I didn't just come to Earth and say, oh, well, I can do whatever I want. But I came to Earth because, you see, I see greatness in people. People are consciousness. They are a human side of consciousness, but the overall deeper picture, you are all consciousness. So you're not just human. You're more than human. That's the reason why I came to Earth, and I just did. Just do what I have to do. But, it's great. It's an experience. Life is an experience. Yeah, there's some things that that I'm rediscovering myself, and I have a lot more awareness, lot more awareness than my beginning years on Earth. But yeah, I feel good. I feel good when I have a deep awareness within consciousness. Oh yes, I feel great. And that's why I'm able to share the things that I share on my clips or Twitter, wherever I go. Wherever I go on the internet. But I'm going to definitely put myself more and more. Uh, I'm not, I don't know how to put it. I'm not doing anything for the sake of just to be popular. No, I just want to spread the word. I want to inspire people. If I so happen to become popular, okay. It's not going to stop me, whatever, the things what I need to do on earth, you know. And, yeah, I definitely do see myself around this world a lot. And, I'm excited. I am, you know. I would tell you the truth. My mind would suggest that, oh, no, don't put yourself more out there. People going to think you're crazy. Like all that. But it's not going to stop me. I'm going to still do what I have to do, you know. But yeah, I wanted to share this journal clip because it's just, man, a lot of places I saw myself traveling. I feel great. Peru, Australia, and then visit other parts of Africa, China, different parts of Europe, meeting a lot of people, and I'm excited. I know you're all capable of getting to the level where I'm at spiritually because I'm smiling because I feel so good inside. It's like I have so much hope. I have so much hope that all the stuff that you seem so set, like, oh my gosh, where the world is coming to, I'm like, all that stuff is temporary. It's like, it just melted away. I see that people discover the power from within. They actually have the awareness that they are power. And they took full control. They took full control and understand about what life really is. Understand the beauty of life and that the freedom, do you understand? The freedom. Not the political freedom, but the freedom, okay? The freedom that you could basically enjoy your life. You could be blissful, okay? You could live any way you like to live. You're doing some great things. You're inspiring. I see you inspiring other people and sharing great stuff, and it's like a party. It's like a celebration around our world, and because of that alone, you see, because a lot of people understand their power, that you are power, you also change the media. Because the media, okay, I created a clip on the media. The media, it just changes. It's like, it's just different. It's talking about the norm, let's say, the new norm, okay? The media is talking about how people inspiring everybody and people traveling around and, just doing great things. It's like an energy. It's like raw energy, just basically circulating around the world. Raw energy, just circulating. Because the flow of consciousness it's just absolutely power, creative, massive. I can't come up with the words, but it doesn't matter. You understand my heart and you understand where I'm going with all this. But it's like, yeah, it's just amazing. People, everyone understand that power, letting go of stuff and just living a moment, just being happy and just joyful. I'm excited because, you see, I feel that way, okay? I decide, okay? I decide because I am power and I am consciousness, regardless where I'm from. I made a decision. And if I make a decision to believe or create the world that I prefer in this way, every single person is capable of doing the same thing. That's it. I'm no different than you. I am not. I just made a decision. You understand? I made a decision. So, just excited. I feel good. I've been saying I feel good. My other parts I was saying feelings above facts. F the facts. Just F the facts. Okay? When I mean F you, the facts. Okay? It's how I feel. It's how I feel is what matters. I feel great. I don't care what anybody brings up the facts about, oh, well, do you know this land, da, 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 da. I'm like, I feel. This is what I feel. I feel, and what I envision is that people collectively connected spiritually. And it's like, yeah, people traveling around. This is what I imagine. So I feel good. Okay, so you want to come up with facts, let's just go with that facts. Okay, the new facts, whatever. But yeah, I feel great. I feel absolutely great about this. And I had to give some examples how how some of us, we create discords because of belief systems. It's easy to blame the government, act like the government's power. I know the government, I know the world's government has no power over anybody. We create this stuff. I feel like the government's like, and all this other stuff that we talk about that suggests that the world's in chaos. These things are just a game. You're playing. It's like you're on a stage. You want to play this role that, oh my gosh, I'm just a person. That I'm just living this hard life, and this world is so dark and chaos and all that. And it's like you're just creating your stage. And but when people, when that individual decides to not just be the character in the stage. Well, see, when you become the producer, and when you decide to become the director and the audience of your own life, then your whole world, that stage and everything else, when you have the complete awareness within consciousness, you would change the whole show. You're not just a character on stage, okay? You're the producer, you're the director, and you're the audience. You just change the whole show up. And that's it. Well, a lot of people, I know everybody processes a little differently, but like I said to you, like I said to everyone that's listening to this clip, consciousness is power. Peace and love and all those things, that consciousness is one, okay? No matter how thick your head is, that you just don't want to do whatever, you just want to be divided. I'm going to say this. Regardless, there is no separation, no matter how hard you try. You can't separate consciousness because that's just life. You can't kill life. So people talk about death and stuff like that. You can't kill life because, my friends, each and every one of you are going to live forever. You lived many lives before this human body, and you will continue to live forever. So might as well cut your tradition and your religious belief or your upbringing and these country flags that suggest separation. Might as well toss that away because, you're going to be around permanently. So, and might as well make your life peaceful, blissful, joyous, But I understand everything else is an experience. Everything in life is an experience. Yes, I am aware of that. I will constantly, I will continue to inspire people to good things about life. I could talk about bad stuff all day, but I'm not going to. I will use certain things as an example to break it down for everybody, to get you to go, for you to go into your heart because I know who you are, your consciousness. Okay? You're capable of doing many, many great things in life. So that's why I'm excited. I feel good. I feel pumped up. I will continue doing what I'm doing. You know, and if anybody thinks I'm crazy, okay, great. I don't care. But I'm excited. I'm just super excited, and I'm glad I did this journal clip. And yeah, definitely. Okay, that's all I have to say for now. Take everything I say and, from the heart, please. Okay? Do yourself a favor, not just with your head, because when you all think with your head, that's when you create walls and fear, and you let your mind take full control. Go within your heart. Feel good. All right? Feel good. You will receive the benefits, the rich benefits of life. It's not just about money, but it's how you feel inside. Feel great. And when you feel great, you do create your world. Okay? Your power, your consciousness, everyone. So don't give me this nonsense, oh, who am I'm nobody, blah, 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 blah. You are. You are someone. You are consciousness. And everybody around this world, 7.3 billion people and counting, is one. You are connected to everything around life. The spiritual, the unseen, and every single dimension within this universe and the multiverse. And anything beyond that, you're connected. Look deeper spiritually. Look at all these things, because when you decide to do that, you're going to laugh at all the so-called problems that you hold up. You're going to laugh about it because you could do that. And you're going to laugh about it, and you're going to pick these things apart, and then you're going to create something different. You're going to create something meaningful, okay? You're going to create the life that you prefer in your heart. So, all right, this is it. This is really, really it now, okay? All right, everybody, I will be back for part 19 of the Human Journal. Take care.